Three phones announced by Apple in the 10th anniversary of the launch of the first iPhone. The 10th anniversary was celebrated with the iPhone X, which is the most innovative of Apple and the most awaited phone. I will talk about it in my coverage of the event. A completely new design in the iPhone series phones and unusual from Apple. The handset has a metallic frame with an interface and a background covered with steel and copper glass, and Apple described it as the strongest glass used for any iPhone. Apple seems to have used the glass cover to support wireless charging. The phone length is 14.36 centimeters and width of 8 centimeters. And thickness of 7.7 millimeters. The weight of the phone is 174 grams. The first time the phone interface of Apple does not include any buttons, and the screen occupies most of the front area, but there is a segment cut from the middle of the top of the screen to provide space for the speaker of the calls and the front camera and light sensors and the face recognition. Apple has dispensed in this version the fingerprint scanner, the Touch ID, and provided a replacement for it, the 3D face scanner, the Face ID. To get a high resolution, Apple has developed three other sensors other than the front camera to draw a 3D image of the face. According to Apple, the penetration rate of the phone with this technology is 1 in a million people. And Apple took advantage of the camera and the extra sensors in a new feature called Animoji. It is an animated emoji that is used in the application of messages of Apple called iMessages, and it follows the movement of the face and copy it and record a video message with this emoji. The phone is water and dust resistant with the standard IP67 like the previous iPhone 7 phone. The phone comes with a 5.8-inch OLED display with Super Retina HD display technology. It is the first time Apple has provided such screens in its phones. It has a 2436 by 1125 resolution of 458 pixels per inch and is less than Quad HD and higher than Full HD. The screen occupies 81% of the phone interface and is a good proportion, but less than expected, especially after the announcement of many phones recently such as the Note 8 and Mi Mix 2, which has a better proportion and edge is less thicker. 10 phone will work with iOS 11, which was announced by Apple recently, and the most prominent differences came not to have the home button. In the case of locking the screen, instead of pressing the home button, users have to drag up, and to exit the applications or to return to the main screen, users have to drag up. And to access the latest applications and multiplicity tasks, users have to drag up and stop. Apple also provides navigation between applications by dragging to the right, and opening the phone's control center by dragging down. The new A11 processor from Apple, which is expected to achieve strong results, especially after the strong performance of the previous A10 Fusion chipset. It is a 6 cores. 4 cores work for normal tasks, and Apple says it is 70% faster than in the previous version, and 2 cores for the powerful and complex tasks, and 25% faster than the previous 2. The processor features a special neurological processing unit with only the facial recognition feature. It compares the images of the face with the previously stored images and no changes, and according to Apple, the phone can recognize the face even in the case of change the face, such as cutting hair or wearing a hat or eyeglasses, as well as in low lighting. The graphics processor is the first of the entire Apple design and manufacture, and according to Apple it will be 30% faster than the previous one. The front camera is 7 megapixel and an aperture lens 2.2 with automatic focus and depth determination feature. The rear camera will be 2 lenses, each with a resolution of 12 megapixel, the first with an aperture lens 1.8 and the second with an aperture lens 2.4. It keeps the optical zoom up to twice and can capture video at 240 frames per second with Full HD resolution and 60 frames per second with 4K resolution. And Apple added a new feature called portrait lighting in both the front and back camera. The user can improve with it the captured personal images. This technique isolates the surroundings around the face and adjusts the face lighting, and the surroundings can be added again or eliminated. Apple has not announced the capacity of the battery but said it is longer than the iPhone 7, only 2 hours, and is non-removable and supports fast charging, and for the first time supports wireless charging and will be sold this charger separately. The phone is in two capacities, 64GB and 256GB. The price starts from $1,000. The pre-order starts on October 27th and the sale is from the 3rd of November, and the colors are gray and silver.